Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Mark Hill. Welcome back to Figuring It Out, a series where I peel back the layers and show you guys a look into my life, what it's like to build a business and just figure life out with absolutely zero clue what I'm doing. But nonetheless, figuring out episode 8. Let's do it. All right, so it is month 8 in St. Pete, which is crazy to say. It sounds like time has flown. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Life has been great. Everything's been cool. Business has been good. Access 7 has been growing a little bit. I've been shooting a lot of random photography gigs here and there, learning a lot, getting a lot better at video, and yeah. One thing that is new is the Create Over Consume Challenge, which I'm going to introduce to you guys really quick. So basically, what is it? It's a dopamine detox. I guess we're going to like straight into this, whatever. Create Over Consume Challenge. It's something that I just recently named, patent pending, I guess. It's actually not the first time I've done it. All it is basically is a dopamine detox where you just take all the dopamine out of your life, but like unnatural dopamine in a sense. So what does it look like? It's not my first time doing the challenge. I actually did it again recently. I did it while I was back in college, but figured I'd bring it back because I wasn't feeling very productive, and for me, it makes me more productive. So I take out social media. No social media is number 1. Number 2, no streaming platforms. It's YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon, freaking Prime Video, or whatever it is. All that. Audiobooks, not those either. No podcasts either. You gotta, if you want to consume knowledge, you gotta open a book, do the real thing, do some research, do something. And this is where usually I lose people. No music. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy when I say this, but trust me, it's totally worth it. This is a 10-day challenge. You do all that for 10 days. Anybody can do it because it's only 10 days. It's not something you have to commit to for 30 days, whatever, or 2 months, or whatever it is. 10 days. Simple, it's easy. Now, the caveat, cater the exceptions to your needs. For me, my exceptions were I can go on social media twice a day. This is the reason I could go on. So I was trying to post more. So I could go on for 5 minutes. That's the key part. Give yourself some sort of boundary. Otherwise, you're just going to go on and scroll. 5 minutes to post and check messages and respond to comments. So, and then I was allowed to go on one more time a day, again, to check messages and reply to people and everything, whatever the case is. Those 5 minutes are up, put it down. Now, again, cater this to your needs, not your wants. You're somebody who your job is literally social media, cater it to, hey, it's only being used for this amount of time, whatever it is. Be strict with yourself, though. Don't try and loophole it, nothing, okay? Because the challenge is only as good as you make it, essentially. But those are the 3 main rules: is no socials, no streaming platforms, and no music for 10 days. So, my experience with the challenge, just so you guys have an insight of not only why I'm doing it and what it's like to kind of do it. So, why I'm doing it. Obviously, you guys know I'm a big advocate for creating more than you consume. I feel like we're most ourselves when we create more than we consume outside, stimulus, sense, whatever it is. I don't know. It didn't make sense. But I feel like we're most ourselves when I'm creating, and that's why the tagline for Create Over Consume is Create More You. And if you don't know, Create Over Consume is my brand. Yeah, it's a little bit of that, and also just like for productivity in a sense. Like for me, I get caught doing everything I'm not supposed to do and not getting done my work. So I take out all the distractions. Life isn't productivity, and growth isn't adding more to your life. It's taking things away. Take away distractions, all the things that aren't aligned with what you're trying to do. So that's where this comes in. I felt like I wasn't doing a lot of work. I wasn't getting a lot of stuff done. I was scrolling a bunch. I was like, I'm going to do this challenge again to get back on the right track. And yeah. So my experience with the challenge, I've done it once while I was in college. It was a great idea. I had so much free time that I ended up studying. If you know me, I don't study. I just show up and kind of either cheat on the test or wing the test. One of the two. But it got me through college. Anywho, now my experience with challenge. What I'll say is the first 2 days you find yourself doing super random tasks just to occupy time for like the first couple hours of the day. So for me, I woke up at 6 a.m. and cleaned my old coffee maker. Why? I don't know. I have a perfectly good coffee maker that works and is clean, but I decided to clean my old one. Anyways, you find yourself cleaning, doing all types of stuff. I built a whole website. I redid my website in day 1. But eventually after you're all those little tasks like cleaning up and I don't know, walking your goldfish or whatever, after all that, those little tasks that aren't really that important but just need to get done are done, then you end up, all that is left is the work that you have to do or the stuff that you've been putting off. All that's left is that, because you're just bored. You'll end up cracking open that book you've been meaning to read. You'll end up getting ahead on that project that you were procrastinating. You'll end up finishing things way before those deadlines, doing all your stacked up like work in just like a couple hours because you realize you don't have all these distractions to fall into. It kind of just like, I don't know, it's just a way to just, get back to your productivity and kind of get away from socials for a while. Yeah, and I did it in a way that I felt like I like built the kind of systems away like in a way that is sustainable for me. So for example, for me, I put all my socials and streaming platforms on my iPad. That way, it's like a whole thing to pull out an iPad and start doom scrolling. You look like a dork. So, and I honestly, after the challenge, a couple days after the challenge, and I still only have the stuff on my iPad. I haven't re-downloaded it. I want that relationship with it. I like my life without social media as much. I like posting, I like interacting with people, I like meeting new people, but I don't like the doom scrolling aspect of it. Don't get me wrong, there's things like you can look on there for inspo and stuff like that. But I did it in a way where like I know I can keep it on my laptop, maybe fine. Music I brought back into my life. I'll tell you that much. I love music. I do believe that you have to be careful what you consume and stuff like that because it does overall have a factor in what like in the ways you think and everything, and just like your outlook, all that, your moods, everything. But I'm usually pretty good about that. And then streaming platforms. I like to watch YouTube and stuff while I eat, and so like that's honestly the thing that I miss the most. I like to watch YouTube and like cartoons and everything. And I brought that back, but the way that I brought it back is the second I'm done eating, it gets cut off. And then like I can't watch it unless like I've like finished all my work for the day, maybe at the end of the night or whatever. But yeah, that's just kind of like my experience with the challenge. I'm gonna post this to Instagram too, so if you guys missed it, I'll probably post it on there. Or you just rerun the video. If you guys decide to do it and you think it's something that you're interested in or you have questions about or anything like that, let me know in the comments, DM me on Instagram, do whatever. I would love to support you guys through the challenge. Or if you guys aren't doing it and you think it's stupid, let me know that too. I'm curious, be honest with me. So yeah, but anyways, this is gonna be more of a vlog style episode. If you guys know already, I have Access 7, which is a real estate media company with a real estate version of media that I already produce, kinda. And yeah, so a big help for me in that area has been my brother, who's a real estate agent. So today we're gonna go shoot some projects. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me throughout that and just kind of show you like, behind the scenes looks like. So that'd be really fun. Excited to see. I really don't know what we're shooting today at all, but I guess we'll find out. That's the story of my life. And yeah, on top of that, everything has been great. Life's been great. Girlfriend's been great. Family's been great. Everything has been fantastic. My body feels great. I've been recently started counting macros for the first time in my life, so my body feels really good. That's exciting. Yeah, awesome. Super excited. Been learning a ton. I will catch you guys at my brother's projects. See you out there. All right, we got the shoot day fit. Hat, Lemurian. Shout out my boy Lance. Love you, bro. Sick hats. Hope they got in frame. Shirt, Creative Consume. Obviously, you guys know why I'm repping that. Get out there. Create more you. You guys can't see the back. Shorts, Target. Shoes, Vans. But I am going to bring an extra pair of Vans because my brother tends to have me in the most bizarre situations when we shoot in some crazy houses. Backpack, Holdland. Shout out to the guys over there. They hooked me up. Made some content for them back last summer when I first started my video journey. That video probably sucked. It wasn't as good as my stuff now, but I'll probably make them another one at some point. Hope to work with them in the future. But yeah, that's the work fit. See y'all out there. I'm sure somebody's going to ask me at some point, what's the setup? Canon R6 Mark III, 15 to 35, L series lens, f2.8, and handle, small rig, cage, small rig, Black Mamba. So that's the setup. Minimal. Got a 28 to 70 in my bag, and got my gimbal in the bag too. DJI RS4 Pro. Yeah. Also, update on the Create Over Consume shirts. I have not put in a new order for them yet. Again, still debating if I know I'm going to bring them back. I'm going to bring back Create Over Consume merch. Right now, a little tight on money. So, I haven't brought them back yet. I will let all you guys know. Nonetheless, you guys can check out their Instagram or just my personal Instagram. Let me know if you guys want me to keep that Instagram up or if you guys would rather just promote it through my brand or both. It's up to you guys. Yeah. But that's just the update on that. So you guys know. My cab driver's here.
Oh man, that's what we doing.
Where to?
That's what we doing.
All right, property number 1. We're at a flip property of his. So I'm just going to check it out, shoot some content for DJ real quick. I think he's just going to do some talking points. Something, throw on his Instagram. So here we go, here's a spot. Not too shabby. Solid spot. Looks good. You guys should have seen, so this is like a full circle moment for me. When I first moved here, it was like one of the first properties I like shot content in with DJ like 8 months ago. Like the start of like Access 7, so it's like crazy. I don't know. It's like, this feels like it was so long ago, but A little full circle moment, wholesome, pretty sick. But yeah, no, like the whole thing, like there wasn't walls, nothing. Like this whole place was beat down, torn up. It was nuts. There was actually some squatters in here. At this spot, like there was like some random homeless people just like sleeping in here. I had to come kick them out. I didn't. He did. All right, so just English. All right, so just wrapped up shoot day. That was fun. It was hectic though. The first property was chill. The second one was hectic. It was crazy, but there was just like a lot going on. Yeah, but went shot 2 properties to DJ. It's more so just like lifestyle content, or not necessarily lifestyle content, but just like insights on what he's been working on lately. We were trying to build up his personal brand, which has been difficult for us. We're working on it. It's getting better. I think we both like know where we could do better jobs. We're like just holding each other accountable because like we both want to build our own personal brands, and I want to help build his up. So trying to like navigate that. I definitely forgot to vlog at the second property, but yeah. But finish that up. Now we got to knock out this edit real quick for a local. Get the ball out the way. Knock out this edit real quick for a local wellness studio, Balance House. Shout out to them. If you guys need a dope like cold plunge sauna studio and coffee shop, and they also do red light therapy, check them out. Cool vibe. Go ahead, get your sauna, get your cold plunge, get your red light therapy, feel refreshed, hop over to the coffee shop, and yeah. So been shooting some content for them lately. More so repurposing content that we already shot, but yeah, that was just cool. Gig got picked up, and yeah, so finish that up, and then gonna get a quick lift in. Get some steps in. I have like no steps on the day. That's been the hardest adjustment of doing this full time is, not being like out and about, getting my steps in. It's just I sit behind a desk a lot editing. It's the majority of my job. So, yeah. But, nonetheless, I think that's going to wrap up this vlog. I really didn't take you guys through too much of what I was doing today, I guess, looking back at it. But whatever. I'm still posting. Anyway, if you try the Creative Consume Challenge, let me know. Shoot me a DM, leave a comment. Would love to see you guys do it. Would love to hear how it helps you guys or hinders you guys. If it does do that, I don't think it will though. And how it affects your lives and your mind and your spirit. All right, love you guys. Figured it out. Episode 8. That's a wrap.